from the soul with it. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Alex coming to you live with yet another video. If you're new to the channel, please be sure to click that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the notification squad. So first and foremost, I would like to give a shout out to Josh Hart. He grew up in the Silver Spring, Maryland area, which is a city and state where I'm from. It's about like 15-20 minutes away from where I grew up. So you know, it makes us proud to have players who made it to the NBA against all odds, you know, that represents our city the right way and in a great fashion. Very few people who have made it from here. It's very few people who have made it from here, so it's just very inspiring to the youth and to the young kids who have dreams, and it sends a message that you can make it too, you know. So salute to all the other players who also grew up in the DMV area, like Kevin Durant, Victor Oladipo, Markelle Fultz, Michael Beasley, who is on the Lakers now as well, and more. And it's more, really, you know, those are the only players that I could really think of for now. But, you know, quick story, when Kevin Durant won his first NBA championship with the Warriors, he went back to his, you know, his city. He went back to Maryland, right at the school where he went to as a young kid. And, you know, my parents said that the entire community was at the school. Like the whole block was filled up. Everybody was outside. You know, all the Maryland natives, DC natives was outside just cheering for KD. And like the kids, they said the kids' hearts just melted when they seen KD. And, you know, that meant a lot to them because he never forgot where he came from, and he made it out the city. He made it out the PG County area, which is extremely rare. Like, it's extremely rare. Y'all don't understand how tough it is to make it in the PG County area because everybody isn't rooting for you to win in your city, you know. So shout out to KD, but also shout out to Josh Hart, bro. You know, just shout out to Josh Hart, bro. Just know we really rooting for you to be successful, and hopefully you could win a championship as well and bring it back to the city. But now that I got that out the way, back to Josh Hart. I think a lot of people overlook Josh Hart, and not just fans or media members, but NBA scouts as well. Because, you know, just looking back at the 2017 NBA draft, in my opinion, Josh Hart could have easily went a lot higher than he did. And, you know, honestly, the Lakers really got a steal. You know, now I'm not saying that Josh Hart is a player that could put up big numbers every night, but he does all the necessary things you need in a player. In a player that you need to be a game changer on a defensive end. But also he seemed like a player who could show up in pressure moments, who could hit a shot in pressure moments. I've always had like the ability to read people, you know, just a little tap on the shoulder, you know, a little pat on the back, because, you know, just a little pat on the back, because honestly, Josh Hart gives me the vibe that he could be a player that can show up in pressure moments and just hit a shot or two when you need him. That's the type of player he reminded me of. He kind of reminded me of Danny Green. Now, you know, Josh Hart went a lot higher than Danny Green. You know, Danny Green was drafted late in the second round. That my belief is that if the Lakers didn't take Josh Hart, he could have fallen in the draft just a little bit, you know, further down in the draft, just based on all the teams that passed on him. And, you know, Danny Green was the 46th pick in the draft, but he was really a great 3-and-D player. Both Josh Hart and Danny Green are NCAA champions. You know, both of them are third-team All-Americans. And most importantly, both of them spent all 4 years in college. I can't tell you how valuable that is, you know, and how important it is. You know, some players are just ready to come out the first year, but sometimes it takes players, you get so much experience playing on the collegiate level that when you get to the NBA, a lot of things come very easy to you, and you're able to play within a system and play as a team. And you've seen it with Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan didn't play all 4 years. He, you know, stayed 3 years. But, you know, you've seen the experience translate over to the NBA on a professional level. But, you know, Josh Hart, senior year, he averaged 18 points per game and was the Big East Player of the Year. You know, for Josh to be around that late in the draft, it's really just like amazing to me, you know, because Kyle Kuzma was drafted higher than Josh Hart. And, you know, they play around the same amount of minutes and averaged, like, you know, Josh Hart averaged more points, had better free throw percentage, better three-point percentage, and averaged the same amount, you know, from the field. I think Josh Hart is much better. He's a much better defender, obviously, but I think Hart was just overlooked. And when you overlook, you may not receive equal opportunities, unfortunately, you know, but luckily, luckily we got both. So I can't even really complain at all. You know, Josh Hart proved this summer in the Summer League that he has improved his game. And I'm looking forward to seeing how much better he has gotten. And I also admire the relationship that him, Kyle Kuzma, and Lonzo Ball have built, you know, within the past year. And I just like how they roast each other on the internet all day. They talk about playing Fortnite. I'm not really a big Fortnite fan. Like, you know, my nephew played that game. I like, you know, 2K. That's my favorite game. I like games that feel like, you know, very realistic. So hopefully we can see Josh Hart, you know, take his game to the next level. I don't know about y'all, but like opening night, I can't wait. Like, it can't get here fast enough. I mean, I can't wait till preseason. But y'all let me know, is Josh Hart underrated, or do y'all think he is ranked right where he needs to be? Y'all tell me. Y'all get in that comment box. Like, share, subscribe. I'm out.